Oh hey guys, I didn't see you there! Welcome to Tyandaga Records, the best music production, imagination, and a risky bank loan can buy. So you're probably wondering why I'm going through all this trouble. Well that's easy, I'm gonna make PMVs and go triple platinum, yeah! It's been my dream ever since I was a little kid to produce rap music and make it big. So what better way to achieve this dream than by putting time in the studio and making some PMVs. So what are we waiting for? DJ, give me a beat. Well, before we actually begin dropping beats and making PMVs, we need to know a little bit more about what we're actually getting into. So, what are PMVs? PMV, in this community at least, is an acronym for Pony Music Video. The term PMV actually comes from the acronym AMV, or Anime Music Video, which is simply a music video based on any anime. Simple, right? Well, with the emergence of MLP and the massive popularity it's gathered, a unique term, PMV, was used to distinguish the pony music videos from the rest of the pack. So, as the name suggests, PMVs consist of both a musical element, sometimes being a custom-made song, or a remix of audio from the show, or even popular songs in real life. As well, they also have a video component, coming in the form of show clips, pictures, or even fully custom animated scenes. There's no telling when PMVs actually first came out, but with some dating back to up to 4 years ago, there's no denying that they've been a mainstay in the community ever since the early days. For the most part, PMVs will tend to fall under the more popular genres of our time, such as pop or dubstep. However, there's PMVs for pretty much any genre of music, although if you're looking for something a little more specific, you might have a harder time, but they are there if you know where to look for them. In most cases, PMVs will take a song from one of the episodes of the show and edit the audio to fit in with the particular project that's being created, such as adding extra tunes. Then, clips from the show are used, along with an unhealthy dose of visual effects that would make Michael Bay proud. However, PMVs come in all shapes and sizes, with tons of different styles and approaches, such as custom animations or even fan-made songs. Finding PMVs in general isn't tough in the slightest. The amount of views they get are just massive, especially when you compare them to us analysts' videos. Heck, it isn't even surprising if a PMV surpasses 100,000 views, and with plenty reaching well into the millions of views, they're clearly a fan favorite. So this raises the question, why are PMVs so popular? Well, have you seen them? If you haven't, just type into YouTube MLP PMV and prepare to be utterly blown away at the amount of editing and musical knowledge and skill that goes into these works. Seriously, it was an absolute treat seeing all these fantastic PMVs while doing research for this video, and it's easy to see why these videos gather so many views. The fact is, they're very replayable videos. When it comes to analysis videos, you can only really watch them once and maybe twice if they're really well put together or had some element that was really funny. But with PMVs, if the song is particularly catchy or the video visuals were exceptional, then it's no surprise why we sometimes replay them 10, 20, 100 times. But seriously, who would actually do that, huh? Yeah, I've got a problem. On top of that, PMVs are also very shareable. Hardly a week goes by without Equestria Daily sharing a brand new up-and-coming PMV. For the most part, PMVs are short, highly edited videos that are fun to watch and listen to, and don't take up too much of your time. This combination makes for easily shareable content and otherwise extra views. However, there's no saying that making PMVs is easy. It's actually quite the balancing act. You see, when it comes to PMVs, there's two parts to the puzzle. You have the musical element and then the video element, and they have to work well together. For example, I found a fair few PMVs that had excellent music, but perhaps the visuals weren't as strong. And on the flip side, I also found PMVs that had stunning visuals, but then the songs themselves didn't seem to live up to the spectacle shown on screen. The fact is, it's a balancing act. To make a PMV, you have to have expertise in both creating music as well as video editing, and even a small difference in skill in either field can have a significant effect on the final outcome of the video. This is why making PMVs can be oh so challenging. It takes considerable talent in many different areas. On top of that, it can take quite a long time to make these PMVs as well. With the amount of skill needed to make a successful PMV, it also requires a considerable amount of time, and most importantly, patience, when creating one of these ambitious projects. However, it's pretty rare that one person is talented in both making music and video editing, which is why it's often best to collaborate on these projects. Almost all of the most successful PMVs that I found weren't created by just one individual, but rather a team of talented specialists, a group of artists, musicians, and editors alike. Teamwork truly does make the dream work, and it's a clear trend that the best of the best PMVs are ones made by a team of talented individuals with a common goal. It allows those who are adept in certain areas to shine, and it significantly reduces not only the workload, but the time it takes to make the final product. Now, this isn't to say that if you go at it alone, that you can't make a good PMV. Far from it. But for example, here at Tyandaga Records, I might be able to whip up some nice visuals, but I'll certainly struggle with the music part. However, if you were to pair me with someone who wasn't tone deaf, then we would have a much better chance at making something better. So, what do I think of PMVs? I actually quite enjoy them. More often than not, they aren't in the music genres that I prefer necessarily, but I can certainly appreciate the time, effort, and skill that goes into making these videos. You'll get some PMVs that you may not like, but most of the time they are delightful to watch and fun to listen to. But now I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on PMVs? Do you like them, hate them, have a favorite one in mind? Let me know in the comment section below. I always love hearing what you have to say. So with that, I think that's all for this discussion on PMVs. Hopefully it was music to your ears, and if it was, then please leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe, it helps support me for free, and it only takes a click. As well, you can find me between uploads on my Facebook and DeviantArt pages, where I post artwork and funny stories, as well as things going on in real life, so why not check those out for more content? But anyways, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Tyandaga laying a beat.